Take that shot. Oh, yeah.
This chair arms are very hot. Extremely hot, actually. I thought black would be a good idea, but in reality, I didn't factor in the fact that they are 1,000 degrees and you can literally fry an egg or
It's
just
true.
your arms on this fucking chair limb, okay?
Chair limbs.
Chair limb.
Yes. My new favorite phrase.
I hate you right now. Of course you can judge. You're not the inebriated one. So, today's book, Swearing is Good for You. The Amazing Science of Bad Language by Emma Byrne. And those of you that know me already know, this is my kind of book, you know what I'm saying? Dude, I don't even normally read nonfiction. I feel like I have maybe one nonfiction book that I reviewed on here already. This is actually a subject that really interests me, and it's really well written. It's written with humor, and the chapters are fucking short and easy to understand. And a thing that I really liked about this is that the footnotes, now usually when it has a footnote, it'll be at the bottom of the page, and it'll be taking up half the page with whatever the study is that they're sourcing or whatever. Not in this book. All the fucking footnotes are in the back of the book, so you can just read it straight through like a normal book and not be distracted by the footnotes. Because, I don't know, when I'm reading, I'm like, oh shit, there's a footnote, I gotta go down there and read it, and then I come back and I'm like, where the hell am I in this sentence? It's not like that. I actually feel like I learned a lot from this. It talks about what swearing is defined as, and how the brain relates to swearing, and how swearing can help you get through more painful situations. They did this study where people would stick their hands in ice water, and in one trial they were allowed to swear these pre-specified, they could pick 5 words and they could swear those 5 words, and then the other time they weren't allowed to swear, and so they would have to keep their hands in the cold water as long as they could. And the people that swear were able to keep their hands in the cold water longer. So swearing helps you process pain and be able to stand it more. And also they talked about swearing in the workplace, which is basically if your workplace swears, then you will be more bonded as a team. It just kind of depends on your workplace culture. Because and I was kind of laughing as I was reading this, because I was like, where I work, we all cuss, I feel like.
Same.
I mean, obviously, not in front of. The thing is, we try to avoid doing it in front of customers, but we all cuss. That's the culture. And I mean, it really makes sense if you think about how swearing can help you withstand pain. You're at work, you hate this shit. Obviously, you're gonna cuss because it's gonna be a form of release or something. I don't know. I just thought that chapter was really relatable. I was like, this is real life right now. And then there was a whole chapter on how we're not the only species that swears. Chimpanzees, which is I guess the closest relative that humans have in the animal kingdom. Chimpanzees that are taught sign language also swear in a way. They would call their handler Dirty Rob if he did something they didn't like or shit like that. They would use the word dirty. Because in the beginning of the book she talks about how there's 4 types of swearing. It was something called the holy fucking shit inward principle, which sounds weird, but basically swearing could fall under 4 categories, which is holy, so religious swearing, Jesus Christ, shit like that. And then fuck, which is basically anything related to sex, copulation. That's another category of swearing. Shit, then that's bodily function swearing. And then inward, which is racial slurs, shit like that. Basically really fucked up shit that I don't obviously believe in, but yeah, so I thought that was cool. And then she also talks about swearing in different languages, swearing as far as women versus men. Females swearing, it's still seen as a risky thing because it's more socially acceptable for men to swear than it is for women to swear. And
Risque.
Which, I mean, I already knew that. I mean, I don't really see how swearing discredits you, but I thought it was good that she had a chapter on that. I don't know, really overall, you always hear people say that swearing is unladylike and you shouldn't swear and you shouldn't cuss and all this other stuff. But this whole book was basically just like, yeah, swearing's been around forever, and also like pretty much everyone does it in every language, and it's pretty much like a sort of a survival mechanism, because if it makes us able to withstand more pain, then like obviously that's a useful survival skill. So it's just like a whole case for why swearing is actually helpful if used, you know, in certain contexts. It's not saying, oh, you should just start swearing every other word. Like, no. Because if you swear a lot, then, and actually swear words eventually like lose their power over time. Like, the common swear words change depending on which ones are considered strong or very strong. Like, they change over time and fall out of use. But I just thought overall, like, it was really interesting. It made me think about, like, it made me honestly think about, like, when do I swear and, like, why and what context. It just makes you, like, think about everything. But, like, this is really short. You could read, like, a chapter a day and be done with this in, like, a fucking week. So, like, if you swear, which apparently is almost everyone, then you should read it. So I guess that would be a yay. That's a yay.